maangkon. BigaTEN, DepEd, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now, we're always here to serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin abutin, pagsisikapan natin kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. Kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, DepEd. Kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, DepEd. Ambihan ng Mindanao, DepEd Northern Mindanao, ambihan ng Mindanao, pagkahinusan at pagkibabaw. BigaTEN, DepEd, pagpadaan sa edukasyon, maitulong na maangkon. BigaTEN, DepEd, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now, we're always here to serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin abutin, pagsisikapan natin kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. Kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, DepEd. Kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, DepEd. Ambihan ng Mindanao, DepEd Northern Mindanao, ambihan ng Mindanao, pagkahinusan at pagkibabaw. BigaTEN, DepEd, pagpadaan sa edukasyon, maitulong na maangkon. BigaTEN, DepEd, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now, we're always here to serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin abutin, pagsisikapan natin kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa.
Kami ang inyong kauban,
Kasaligan,
kadampan,
DepEd. Pangtut sa sunod higayon, hindi ang
BigaTEN, BigaTEN,
BigaTEN, BigaTEN, BigaTEN, DepEd.
Sa bansa, DepEd Northern Mindanao, ambihan ng Mindanao, BigaTEN, DepEd, BigaTEN, DepEd.
The unseen enemy crept like a thief in the night, smizing cunningly at people in their sleep, and one morning took hostage of humanity by surprise as the coronavirus pandemic continues to spread its ferocious rampage the world over. COVID-19 took the different sectors by storm, and education was no exception.
COVID-19 pandemic shocks the world. We didn't see this coming. We were caught unaware. This has created the new normal, and we have to embrace it by addressing the challenges it brings.
Determined to pursue the delivery of education amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, DepEd Region 10 launched its banner program dubbed as RX Adobe.
The Department of Education, Northern Mindanao, has crafted its learning continuity plans under the banner program RX Adobe, which stands for Region 10 Alternative Delivery of Basic Education. It underscores the alternative delivery modes under the remote teaching and learning. The 14 schools division offices of the region have crafted the learning continuity plans and born on RX Adobe.
Always ready for education emergencies, DepEd Region 10 will continue its tradition of excellence in delivering its services anchored on the department's Sulong Edukalidad program.
As we pivot from access to quality, we have to consider a well-developed curriculum, improved learning environment, upskilled teachers, and take into consideration responsive multi-stakeholders cooperation. All these and more are under the program Sulong Edukalidad. But on top of these all, still health and safety are the number one concerns of the Department of Education, especially at this time of pandemic.
Serving with heart.
Leading
Straight from the heart of DepEd Region 10.
education must continue.
Maayong adlaw kanatong tanan, ako si Ramon Gonzalez Abrera, aka DepEd Paulo, ang inyong Public Affairs Unit Lead Officer.
Ug ako sab si Candice Racoma, ang inyong rakista abogada aka DepEd Rada. Kami ang inyong kauban,
Kasaligan,
kadangpan,
DepEd sa
BigaTEN, DepEd 10.
DepEd. Welcome to our Season 2, Episode 32 for 2021. Previously, mga DepEd and DepEd Rada, on our program, we brought to you the Schools Division Office of Ozamis City, highlighting its segment titled DepEd Ozamis CID, or City, CID all the way.
Tama ka DepEd Paulo, at para sa ating edisyon ngayon, ating kamustahin ang sangay ng lungsod Tangub. Ano-ano na nga ba ang mga kaganapan, tagumpay at pagbabago sa kanilang mga programa? This is ang Tangkub, the gains and calculated moves of the Division of Tangub City in today's episode of BigaTEN, DepEd 10.
Ito, kapartner, narala pang buena mano natin ngayon para sa Dokyo Bata 2021. Panalo na naman ang DepEd Region 10, courtesy of the Division of Valencia City. Panalo na naman tayo, partner, no? Best Documentary Award, Children's Division. Ewan ko kung tama yung pagkabasa ko nito, ha? Kanak Ha Banwa. Ayan. At saka Best Direction Documentary Award din ang Valencia. At ang Division of Lanao del Norte naman ay nagkamit ng award bilang Best Story Documentary, Best Poster. Ayan. Tapos panalo rin sila ng third Best Documentary at saka yung Audience Choice Award. Ayan, partner. So malaking panalo na naman yan sa atin dito sa DepEd Region 10. Siyempre, congratulations and thank you to Dr. Angelina B. Buaron, ang ating Regional Education Program Supervisor in English, for the details. Ayan, yung nasa screen natin ngayon, no? Yung Hakbang Lala National High School for Best Story. Meron
At
pa ba?
hindi lang yan, partner, nanalo rin tayo doon sa 2021 Thailand International Math Olympiad Heat Round winners. Ito po yung ating mga winners, si Paul William Alfanta, Primary 3 mula sa Balingasag Central School. We also have Arya Shanil Arjona, Primary 4 mula naman sa Tagolwan Central School. We also
partner,
have...
Partner.
Yes.
Sandali, partner. Parang Hintayin muna natin yung ano natin partner ha, yung yung photos natin. Tama ba, Direk? Oo.
Yes, partner, mag-adjust ta sa atong photos.
Oo, medyo nahuhuli yung posters natin. Ayun, para mag-ano sila, no? Mag-harmonize yung ano natin. Oo. Sige. Tuloy na ba tayo? Ayan.
Ayan. Balikan natin yan sila. Si Mr. Paul William Alfanta, siya ang from Balingasag Central School, nanalo sa 2021 Thailand International Math Olympiad Heat Round winners. And next, we also say congratulations to Arya Shanil Arjona, Primary 4 of Tagulwan Central School. Congratulations also to Eloisa Francine Manlegro, Secondary 2 from Tangub City National High School. And we also say congratulations to Alexander Leonardo Manlegro, Secondary 1, also from Tangub City National High School. And we have Christine Gabriel Pepito, Secondary 3 from Quezon National High School. Nako, congratulations and thank you to Sir Marino Dalang, ating avid fan, the Regional EPS Math for giving us the details for these awards. Partner?
And partner, hindi lang yan. Sa 2021 National Art Contest, panalo na naman tayo sa elementary category. Ayan, panalo si Nicole Yvette P. Demata ng the Division of Cagayan de Oro City bilang champion partner. And partner, take note, 500,000 pesos lang naman yung premyo. Nako, sana all. Tapos si Fel P. Salmasan ng Sangay ng Bukidnon, first runner-up at nanalo rin ng 150,000 pesos. Nako, pamaskong-pamasko talaga to, oo.
Yes, partner, makasana all gyud ka sa ilang premyo. Anyway, also for the National Art Contest, man siguro gihapon ni partner, no? We also have winners in the secondary category. We have Arwin Lee A. Arcadio from the Division of Bukidnon, winning first runner-up and getting 150,000 pesos. And we also have Arvin Lewis Jim A. Arcadio, also from the Division of Bukidnon, for second runner-up, winning 50,000 pesos. And of course, for the teacher category, we have Sathur Lucky C. Escuadro, Bukidnon Division, second runner-up, 50,000, pero to be verified pa, mura ni Gloto partner, nga dili sa nato isulti kinsay winner.
Correct na yan, partner.
Okay, so correct na, sir. Mayong buntag sa imo din na, sir. Anyway, congratulations and thank you to Sir Benz, Dr. Bienvenido U. Tagolimot, the Regional EPS in MAPE, for the details. So once again, congratulations to all the winners, coaches and trainers, parents, and all of us here in DepEd Region 10. Indeed, for the win, DepEd Norman.
The Department of Education, Division of Tangub City, in partnership with the local government unit of Tangub.
Ayan. So, ayan, partner. So medyo mayroon tayong ano dito, partner, na may mga technical glitches tayo. Ganun talaga pag live tayo. Anyway, mga ka-DepEd, para sa bahagi nating programang Anong Meron Ngayon, panoorin po natin ito.
The Department of Education, Division of Tangub City, in partnership with the local government unit of Tangub, presents Ang Tangkub, Transforming Advancement in the New Normal, guiding K-12 learners under broadcast media and instructional program crafted in response to the need of making education possible and accessible to students at the comfort of their homes. It covers the most essential competencies, thematically layered in drama plays which were originally written, directed, and performed by teachers to see to it that education is securely provided. This is Ang Tangkub. Tayo na buksan ang mga radyo, lina at matuto sa mga aral sa mundo. Tayo na tumutok na sa TV, mag-aral ng maigi to get the lessons easily. It's Tangkub, Tangkub, Tangkub time. We learn all things, it's very fine, masaya. Tutok na. It's Tangkub, Tangkub, Tangkub time. We learn all things, it's very fine, masaya. Tutok na. Tayo na. Let's come and learn together, supporting one another. We love, we care, we share. It's Tangkub, Tangkub, Tangkub time. We learn all things, it's very fine, masaya. Tutok na. It's Tangkub, Tangkub, Tangkub time. We learn all things, it's very fine, masaya. Tutok na. It's Tangkub, Tangkub, Tangkub time. We learn all things, it's very fine, masaya. Tutok na. It's Tangkub, Tangkub, Tangkub time. We learn all things, it's very fine, masaya. Tutok na. It's Tangkub, Tangkub, Tangkub time. We learn all things, it's very fine, masaya. Tutok na. Tangkub, Tangkub time.
Saan nagmumula itong liwanag? Hindi nagdidilim sa buong magdamag.
Sa kislap ng ilaw na iyong dala, lahat ng araw gumaganda. Taas baba, kanan kaliwa, saan ka man magpunta, liwanag ang iyong dala. Di nangingiti mo ako, ikaw ang sunshine ko. Di nangingiti mo ako, ikaw ang sunshine ko. Ikaw ang sunshine ko. Ikaw ang sunshine ko. Ikaw ang sunshine ko.
Kahit maraming problema, chill ka lang, don't stop sa pag-eskwela. Kabataan, pag-asa ng ating bayan. Ikaw, ako, tayong lahat ay magtutulungan. Ihanda na ang pisara, upuan at mga mesa. Ang pag-aaral ay simulan na. Halina, balik eskwela na. Halina sa school magsama-sama, abutin ang mga pangarap, mayaman man o mahirap, edukasyon ay para sa lahat. Halina, balik eskwela na, halina at magkakaisa, maghawak ng kamay, sumigaw na sabay-sabay, isang tinig tungo sa tagumpay.
Kahit maraming problema, chill ka lang, don't stop sa pag-eskwela. Kabataan, pag-asa ng ating bayan. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat ay magtutulungan. Ihanda na ang pisara, upuan at mga mesa. Ang pag-aaral ay simulan na. Halina, balik eskwela na. Halina, sa school magsama-sama, abutin ng mga pangarap, mayaman man o mahirap, edukasyon ay para sa lahat. Halina, balik eskwela na. Halina at magkakaisa, maghawak ng kamay, sumigaw ng sabay-sabay, isang tinig tungo sa tagumpay. Halina, balik eskwela na. Halina, sa school magsama-sama, abutin ng mga pangarap, mayaman man o mahirap, edukasyon ay para sa lahat. Halina, balik eskwela na. Halina at magkakaisa,
Salamat po mga babay.
maghawak ng kamay, sumigaw ng sabay-sabay, isang tinig tungo sa tagumpay.
Halina, balik eskwela na.
To live and remember, planet Earth is your home, my home, and everybody's home.
Very good kaayo, Samantha. Kasunod na po na itong basahin, ha?
Chill ka lang, don't stop sa pag-eskwela. Kabataan, pag-asa ng ating bayan. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat ay magtutulungan. Ihanda na ang pisara, upuan at mga mesa. Ang pag-aaral ay simulan na. Halina, balik eskwela na. Halina, sa school magsama-sama, abutin ng mga pangarap, mayaman man o mahirap, edukasyon ay para sa lahat. Halina, balik eskwela na. Halina at magkakaisa, maghawak ng kamay, sumigaw ng sabay-sabay, isang tinig tungo sa tagumpay. Halina, balik eskwela na. Halina, sa school magsama-sama, abutin ng mga pangarap, mayaman man o mahirap, edukasyon ay para sa lahat. Halina, balik eskwela na. Halina at magkakaisa, maghawak ng kamay, sumigaw ng sabay-sabay, isang tinig tungo sa tagumpay. Halina.
Ayan po, once again mga ka-DepEd, in today's episode of BigaTEN DepEd 10, particularly our segment on Anong Meron Ngayon, we will be joined by key personalities from the division of Tangub City who play important roles in the implementation of the division's initiatives. But before that, mga ka-DepEd, let's watch and listen to the message of the Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Agustines E. Sepe Seso 5.
At the onset, we believe that the pandemic posed a challenge to education with a negative impact. 1 year after, we thought otherwise. The pandemic has made us stop doing the usual things and made us reflect and change for the better. The situation made us realize the power of technology in delivering education. Moreover, it gave us the time to create quality instructional materials in various modes. It also makes us evaluate and improve our pedagogies. The instructional materials, the improved pedagogies, and the flexible curriculum are the profits we gained from this pandemic. We can maximize the utilization of these gains during face-to-face classes. This scenario is the best example of turning a problem into an opportunity. Our episode today, ang Tangkub, the gains and calculated moves, exemplify that theory.
All right, mga ka-DepEd, thank you very much kay SDS Gosepe for giving us a background on the birth of ang Tangkub initiative, the positive outcomes and the sustainability of this initiative, and of course, the so-called gains and calculated moves of the division. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the school's division superintendent of the division of Tangub City, Dr. Agustines E. Sepe. By the way, partner, for the information of our viewers, Tangub City Division's major learning delivery modalities used are RBI and TVBI. So this year, there have been modifications made to enhance these learning delivery modalities. So let's watch this.
Good morning! Magandang umaga! Maayong buntag, Tangub City! Kami ang inyong Facebook Live anchors for today. Okay, for grade 4 Araling Panlipunan, natutukoy ang hangganan at lawak ng teritoryo ng Pilipinas gamit ang mapa.
Ang baka, ma'am, kay nagpuyo sa yuta o sa umahan.
Sakto!
Good morning to our dear senior high school learners who are watching via FB Live at DepEd tayo Tangkub and the Astral Academy Facebook page.
We are still live in DepEd tayo Tangkub Facebook page and as well as in Astral Academy and Astral Academy YouTube channel. Now when we say trolley, the wheels nani siya wheels or ligid kaya para dali na siya manipulate ninyo kung asa magdalion sa housekeeper. It can be easy to maneuver as the cart contains large amounts of cleaning supplies.
So mga learners, ato lang i-remind mga teachers ato mga learners nga ang second attendance marker for today inyo na kanang makita diha sa ibabaw sa screen. Palihog og sulat ni ini para dili ka mo maabsinan karong adlaw. Okay, so karon magsugod na ta para sa atong lesson sa mga bata sa grade 1 learners.
And the last one is digital security. Should be aware of potential malware attacks. So those are different elements of digital citizenship that you should know as a student and users of the internet.
And mabasa na nila no sa ilang mga learning
materials.
Ayan po, joining us now is the Divisional Planning Officer Designate, Modified RBI Technical Lead, the TVBI Production Head, and the Video and Graphics Editor, Mr. Lay S. Enayo. Welcome to the program, Sir Lay. Sir Lay, would you please tell us more about these modifications or enhancements of ang Tangkub initiative for this school year? Sir Lay?
Good morning, Rada and Paulo. Good morning sa lahat ng mga online viewers natin dyan. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ang Tangkub Initiative became the key to fight challenges faced by the division in the previous school year. The battle to continue to deliver quality education and for learners to continue learning despite the pandemic. Yes, it has been very effective and was of great help to the learners and the teachers in this division in the previous school year. Modesty aside, Tangub City Division showed high performance based on the curriculum management support system. The goal of reaching every learner to deliver basic education pushed us more to conceptualize and made the enhancement of radio-based instruction through Astral Academy and DepEd Tayo Tanggub Facebook page, and of course, the Astral Academy YouTube channel, with live facilitation by teachers in all grade levels daily from Key Stage 1 to Key Stage 3. Rada and Paulo, we did not stop and be contented of how we implemented this learning delivery last school year. Though we find it very effective because we want to reach and help the Tangub stars in all possible ways, this school year, the radio and TV-based airing daily is simultaneously done with live streaming through Facebook and YouTube. This enhancement highlights the presence of the live teacher facilitators who will conduct real-time discussion on the topic being aired in the radio, Facebook, and YouTube. So, it will be more advantageous to learners with internet connections and even for those learners with smart gadgets using mobile data only. As Facebook and YouTube remains one of the dominant social media platforms among teens, we are proud to bring the lesson right at our students' fingertips.
Ayan, live and alive, yun ay ni ang ilaha partner. That is very commendable. The simultaneous airing of RBI lessons in radio and in Facebook and YouTube live facilitation. And unsa man pud ni, what is this attendance marker? So let's watch this.
Mga bata, oras na para sa inyong attendance marker. Letrang B, 2, 8, 9. Akong usbon, isulat kini sa inyong papel. Letrang B, 2, 8, 9.
Sa taas ang attendance marker. This will be your second and last attendance marker for senior high school learners.
Yes, exactly, ma'am. Do not forget to take note of that, learners.
And we are back, still here in Astral Academy Cyber School.
Live ta karon sa DepEd Tayo Tangkub Facebook page, Astral Academy Facebook page, and Astral Academy YouTube channel. Ay kalimot sa atong attendance marker ninyong makita niha sa ibabaw. Second attendance marker.
Partner, nice kailang video partner. Abi na akong naata sa bingguhan partner sa letrang P. O, di ba? Nindot kaayo ang ilang pagka-announce sa letrang P. Anyway, aside from this modification, what else do we have? And what's more with ang Tangkub this school year? Let's hear from Mr. Herman Sumingit, elementary school principal and RBI script writer and audio editor for grades 1 to 3 materials. Hello po sir, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Rada and Paulo. One of the challenges faced by the teachers and the division as a whole is the assurance that learners are really tuning in the radio and TV where learning is taking place. To address this, we introduced a strategy to monitor whether the learners are watching TV and if be live and listening to the radio. This strategy employs attendance markers. Attendance markers are codes given every day during the airing of RBI, TVBI lessons, and if be live streaming. So every day, live facilitators in Facebook, YouTube, and radio will give the attendance markers, and the learners have to write them in their SLM or the self-learning materials. There are different attendance markers given in every case stage. For the elementary and junior high school, there are 3 attendance markers. And for senior high school, there are 2 attendance markers. So in this way, the learner's attendance is checked. So this ensures that learners are really listening and watching in the specified mode of delivery. So back to you, Paolo and Rada.
Ayan, partner, magpa-attendance marker pud kahata sa BigaTEN DepEd 10, partner. Pwede pud na siya.
Partner,
Yes.
nalang ko clarification para kang Sir Herman, no? Can this also be done by the parents themselves? Na ba tay control ana or unsa what if ang mga parents ang magpa-attendance check, not their learners or their children? What's your control, Sir Herman?
Well, Paulo and Rada, no? So, of course, for our elementary teachers, with the guidance also with the parents, no? So, yung mga parents natin kasama sa mga learners, pwede sila mag-attendance marker with the parents.
I see. Okay, thank you, Sir Herman. Yes, partner.
Yes. So thank you very much, Sir Herman, for that update on the enhancements of ang Tangkub. And moving on, as mentioned earlier by SDS GASEPE, the utilization of these gains has to be maximized during face-to-face classes. So what are the division's preparations? Let's watch this.
Ayan po, mga ka-DepEd, to tell us more how these RBI learning packages or materials are being organized in preparation for face-to-face classes. Let's listen once again to Sir Herman. Sir?
Yes, Rada and Paulo. So one of the preparations we made for the face-to-face classes is the organization of lessons. So I am referring to the quality assured RBI and TVBI learning materials. Now, it is our goal to help teachers and ease their burden in the delivery of lessons, especially during the face-to-face classes. That is why, with these gains, the RBI and TVBI learning packages were organized. These audio and video lessons and electronic copies of the self-learning materials were organized following the format by competency of each learning area and by grade level and by quarter. So the organized RBI and TVBI learning packages are stored in a hard drive and are distributed to every school. So moreover, these learning packages are also available in the cloud drive for easier access. So now, with this strategy, accessible quality learning materials are available to the teachers anywhere and anytime, with or without internet connection. So in this way, the RBI and TVBI learning packages are utilized not only in this time of pandemic, but also in the coming school year as we have our face-to-face classes. It is true, accessible learning materials denote greater and more effective learning. Pandemic cannot hinder us in delivering quality education, but motivates and inspires us more to develop ways and innovate for the good of the learners. Back to you, Rada and Paulo.
Ayan, mga ka-DepEd, talaga namang ang galing ng mga initiatives ng DepEd Division of Tangub. Thank you very much, Sir Herman. Now, for another initiative that the Tangub City Division is doing in preparation also for the face-to-face classes is the conversion of RBI lessons to videos. Let's watch this.
pag-classify sa mga aksyon usa kay day. Ang grano kay hamis o ang iyang porma mao ang lingin. Ang iyang grano kay hamis ug ang gidak
Ayan po, balik na po tayo sa ating programa. Now, Sir Lay, how are these audio lessons converted? And by the way, why is there a need to convert these lessons into videos po?
You know, Rada and Paulo, this initiative is anchored on the principle of the pyramid of learning. This principle states that learners learn through lecture by only 5%, reading 10%, audiovisual 20%, demonstration 30%, and practice by doing 35%. Our radio-based instruction is based only on lecture, reading, demonstration, and practice by doing. As enhancement, for this school year, we converted the audio lessons into lessons with visual graphics to make up with the audiovisual, which is 20%. That will make our RBI and TVBI lessons completely following the pyramid of learning principle. When face-to-face classes resume in the coming days, teachers will use these learning packages. All they need to do is to print the SLMs, play the audio materials for teachers with speakers only, or play the audio lessons with graphics on TV. Then teachers will then become the facilitators of learning using the learning packages. So these learning materials are our gains from this pandemic. Back to you, Rada and Paulo.
And thank you very much, Sir Lay, for that informative input po. Now, speaking of gains in Ang Tangkub, there are other benefits of this initiative. Let's watch this.
Halina kamo, ubang kita sa pagpanampi, manasayaw o managawi, malipayong sa ulugo ng dali. Halina kamo, kitang tanan mag-ambahan, sa Miguel nga atong kadangpan, kapayang tatanunay pananigdan. Kapistahan ni San Miguel sa ulugo, ang dating atong sa ulugo. Magdalit na kita karon. Karon ang panahon sa kalipay, kitang tanan maghinigog maay. Malipayong Pasko ka na tong tanan, Pasko na magsadya na, Pasko na magsadya na, Pasko na.
Para sa mga bata sa grade 3 science, maklasify ang mga butang nga solid, liquid o gas base sa naobserbahang kinaiya niini. Mga bata, karong adlaw atong katunan ang pag-classify sa mga butang ngadto sa solid, liquid o gas base sa naobserbahang kinaiya niini. Ang inyo sa buluhaton, inig human ni ining atong leksyon, usa ka written activity.
Ayan po, joining us now is Elementary School Principal, District in Charge, Radio Station Technical Representative, and the previous Divisional DRRM Coordinator, Mr. Julito Vince. Sir Julito, would you please tell us more about these gains as highlighted in the video po?
Good morning, Rada and Paolo. Good morning, Region 10. And of course, sa tanan nga nag-follow sa atong live sa Facebook, maayong buntag kanatong tanan. The enhanced RBI and TVBI implemented in DepEd Tangub City Division are the innovative distance learning modalities to address the needs of Tangub City Division learners amidst pandemic. It prepares the transition from gains of pandemic to the new normal. It subscribes to the principle of continuity that no matter what happens, either human or natural disruption, education must continue. One of the division objectives is to sustain the gains from the pandemic by utilizing the produced learning packages consisting of audio and video materials, copies of learning materials for printing, and copies of sheets of assessments. When physical presence of learners in the classroom is not possible due to class disruptions such as unexpected events like flood, typhoon, or school local community activities, curricular and co-curricular activities, the packages are ready for use for our dear learners, the Tangkub Stars. So much so, Tangub City Division is always prepared for all seasons. We ensure to continue quality learning no matter what happens, either human or natural disruptions. Our gains from the pandemic is our tool for alternative modes of instruction to ensure that amidst any adversities, our learners are shining to learn like the usual face-to-face sitting. Back to you, Paolo and Rada.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Murasag ka ng star po o season inyong RBI o TVBI. Thank you again, Sir Julito. With these gains from the pandemic, Tangub City Division has become more prepared to face any other circumstances that would challenge the delivery and continuity of learning in the field.
Maayong buntag, grade 3 learners! Andam na ba mo para sa atong lesson for today? Andam na! Very good! Ang atong leksyon karon ang mga learners mao ang classify ang usa ka ubang materyales kung kini solid, liquid o gas ba base sa ilang makita na kinatiya. Andam na ba mo mga bata? Andam na! Very good! Ang inyong activity karon adlaw mao ang ihulagway o suta ako solid, liquid o gas ang matang butang nga anaa sa ubos. Putla o ipapilit dahil binig sa sakto nga kolom. Nakuha ba ninyo mga bata? Yes. Very good! Karon learners, ako ang naghimatag ang inyong learning materials. Dayon, inyong tanawon ang video and at the same time, pati usab ang naaliling mga information for additional knowledge. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Karon mga bata, ako ang tanaw kung paminawon ang atong audio video lesson for today.
Para sa mga bata sa grade 3 science, maklasify ang mga butang nga solid, liquid o gas base sa naobserbahang kinaiya niini. Mga bata, karong adlaw atong katunan ang pag-classify sa mga butang ngadto sa solid, liquid o gas base sa naobserbahang kinaiya niini.
Okay, very good. Kinsay nakakuha ang perfect na score? Very good. Nasabtan bigay ang ato ang lesson for today. Nakakapamulaking question or clarification regarding sa ato ang lesson? Very good. And that's it for our science lesson. See you in our next lesson.
Ayan, balik na po tayo sa ating programa, partner and mga ka-DepEd. Now, joining us this time, ladies and gentlemen, is elementary school principal and district in charge and live radio explainer, Mr. Shildon F. Hongkulda. Good morning po, sir. Correct me if I mispronounce po your name. Now, would you kindly explain to us the mechanism and implementation of these learning packages in a face-to-face class setting?
Good morning, Rada and Paolo. Good morning, Region 10. In the same way as other divisions in the whole country, the Division of Tangub City is now preparing for the resumption of face-to-face classes. We consider the challenging experiences of using distance modality like RBI and TVBI as opportunities to sharpen the future of education. Hence, this division's initiative of institutionalizing the use of learning packages during normal face-to-face classes and the utilization of these packages as an alternative mode is an innovation that will ensure continuous learning in whatever situation the division may face. These learning packages are composed of teacher's guide, video and audio lessons, and formative assessments. The division will also ensure that every teacher will be equipped with skills and understanding on how to use the packaged lessons to maximize learning among the learners. Traditionally, in the face-to-face setting, classroom teachers stand in front of students, give explanations, inform and instruct learners what to do and how to do a task, use chalk to write something on the board, and discuss what is written. These teachers' activities will be minimized by using the RBI and TVBI learning packages. This innovation aims to sustain the gains by utilizing the RBI and TVBI learning materials, such as audio and video lessons and learning materials to foster active learning and child-centered approach in the classrooms. It aims to transform the teaching and learning process from teacher-centered to child-centered learning. The transition of classroom activity from passive learning to active learning using multimedia tools, development among learners of the 21st century skills, and the strengthening of learning of the 4 fundamental macro skills such as listening, speaking, writing, and reading are among the major goals of this innovation. Rada and Paulo, the division of Tangub City ensures that every teacher will be equipped with skills and understanding on how to maximize the instructional gains from the pandemic. We let teachers enjoy and harvest what they had hardly planted and developed. Above all, the division of Tangub City embraces every opportunity brought by the pandemic to make learning experiences of the students become more efficient and effective. Back to you, Rada and Paulo.
Ayan po. So, partner, it is very clear to us now that the Tangub City Division has gained a lot from the pandemic. To maximize the use of this RBI learning package in face-to-face classes is now their target. That is a very great gain. Don't you think so, partner?
That's right, partner. Actually, I'm thinking wildly, partner, two things. I think these learning packages are a great Christmas gift. Mura siya Christmas gift, partner, no? Learning packages. And then another thing, I'm just thinking wildly, partner, siguro maabot gid ang panahon nga kanang mutungan na lang na kanang mga Androids bitaw, partner, na magugog Netflix one time, na movie dito nga, Android Becoming Human. So, ang Android na mo imupuli dito sa mga teachers sa classrooms. But I think there is still no substitute to real, no? Mura ba ka ng on-site teachers. And that's why we're really hoping kani ato ang pilot implementation of face-to-face classes will be successful para sooner na makabalik na kita sa atong mga classrooms. Anyway, the story, partner, doesn't end there. Part of the teaching and learning process is assessment.
Hello mga
There is no task too difficult for a teacher to handle. While it may not be common of a teacher to deliver lessons in an unlikely setting, the travails of Mom Joanne tells that the brave heart of a teacher encompasses challenges such as treading on long, deep, muddy swamps, walking on narrow, bamboo footbridges, and even converting Bandung as a space for learning, just to provide a much better place to conduct reading lessons. This is the Basahay program of San Apolinario Elementary School. Basahay stands for Basa sa Bahay. BasaTel o Basa sa Telepono and the ValiNet or Validation Through the Internet is the reading program of Balatacan Elementary School. This program, which aims to help struggling readers, enables teachers to still teach and reach out to students through the use of cellular phones, taking advantage of unlimited audio calls and video call applications as a method of distance education allows learning and training to be delivered in a more efficient and economical way. With it, learners and teachers remain connected and their safety is ensured.
In Balatacan Elementary School, Basa sa Telepono or BasaTel and Validation Through the Internet or ValiNet is used as remedial reading strategy for struggling learners and to assess the reading level of grade 1 to 6 learners.
Okay, very good.
Ayan po mga ka-DepEd. And partner, bago po tayo magpatuloy, ihahabol ko lang to partner ha. Samahan niyo po ang kagawaran ng edukasyon para sa EduAksyon at solusyon para sa edukasyon press conference ngayong araw na ito. Actually partner, nag-umpisa na no? Just now, yung 11 a.m. Para sa press conference ngayong araw at alamin ang pinakahuling mga ulat kaugnay ang pilot implementation ng limited face-to-face classes na sinimula na kahapon at iba pang updates ukol sa blended learning sa bansa. At partner, kasama rin dyan ng siyempre ang ating very own DepEd Regional Office 10 Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot. Kasama siya sa panel of interviewees. So isi-share ni RD Art ang ating mga kaganapan dito sa Kagawaran Region 10. Ayan po. So via DepEd Philippines po. So joining us now, mga ka-DepEd, is Elementary School Principal, District In Charge, and the RBI Self-Learning Materials Editor, si Ma'am Shirley Alivio. Ma'am Shirley, welcome to BigaTEN DepEd 10. Please tell us more about how assessment is done in your division, especially na talagang napaka-importante po nito considering that we are on distance learning, Ma'am Shirley.
Good morning, Rada and Paulo.
Per DepEd Order Number 31, Series 2020, Interim Guidelines for Assessment and Grading in light of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, teachers will give summative assessment at least twice a month. But for Tangub City Division, where RBI and TVBI lessons are thematic in nature and learning materials are contextualized, we give weekly parallel assessment based on the competencies covered in the RBI and TVBI lessons. Aside from this, to check the learner's performance per quarter, we give integrated assessment starting this school year, which serves as a check-up point per key stage. But this will not form part of the grades of the learners. However, this type of assessment will train the learners to answer the standardized test following international assessments such as PISA and TEAMS. The focus of RBI and TVBI is thematic teaching. Thus, our assessment is also integrated. It is a structured process of gathering information about an individual performance. A design that seeks to combine learners' learning from multiple learning materials into a single assessment. What is integrated assessment in the context of Tangub City Division's learning modality? Specifically, the assessment is composed of a 30-item test for grade 3 and a 50-item test for grade 6, junior and senior high school. There is only one set of tests comprising competencies from the 8 learning areas. First and third quarter, integrated assessment will be prepared by the education program supervisors, while second and fourth quarter integrated assessment will be prepared by the district in charge. One set of integrated assessment in grade 3 will serve as a check-up point for key stage 1, with another set of assessment for key stage 2 and 3. To achieve this assessment goal, the division conducted capacity building to the education program supervisors and district in charge, with no less than Professor Carlo Magno as the resource speaker, who is also a highly proficient in the development of quality assessment tools. Evidently, this innovation will benefit the teachers and learners. First, since assessment packages will be prepared by education program supervisors and district in charge, it will lessen the burden of the teachers in preparing the assessment. Second, this will also eliminate giving learners the tiresome long test in every learning area. Third, this will improve the competence of supervisors in crafting assessment tool being in charge of the quality control of the learning performance of the learners. Integrating the diverse newly developed materials during the pandemic using technology like integrated assessments and audio-video lessons will be a great boost to our education system when schools open to normalcy again.
Ayan, partner, mga ka-DepEd, what a gain for the Tangub City Division. 100% a new system is ready to be implemented when face-to-face classes resume.
Yeah,
This
partner.
time,
Yeah.
yes.
Partner, mura tag na namatiog ka ng radio partner, no? Kay medyo nagkaroon tawag ka ng murag nawala man ang video, mura bag output ni Ma'am Shirley. Tama ba?
Yes,
Pareho ba
pero
siya?
nadunggan na to siya.
Oh, yes. Oh. But that's a challenge, partner, ha? How good are we as listeners? O, di ba? Kaya maskin wala di ang kuan, wala di ang audio output, siyempre dapat namati kita partner. Na lang ko gusto murag i-share sa imo partner, no? How do we exactly validate the learning competencies, the learning performance of our students, considering distance learning man ta karon, and then there are even issues nga ang parents kuno ang magkuan, ang mag-answer sa mga modules. So it's really a challenge for our teachers to really determine whether or not it is the learners who are doing the learning tasks. No, dapat
Yes.
ilagay na siya so taong
Correct, partner. Pero as parents tingali, naarapod na sa atua if we would want our children to learn kay pagbalik nato sa face-to-face classes murag diha gid nato makita kung kinsa ang nag-answer nga mama ug papa sa module kay dili naman makauban sa sulod sa eskwelahan, partner.
Correct. No, agree gid ko ana, partner. So hopefully our parents will realize no ang murabag ang implications ani unya pohon sa ilahang mga bata. No, dagko kay sila scores pero actually walay learning nga nahitabo, di ba? So dapat ilagig i-guide properly. That is why teachers and our parents are partners this time. Dabi nagikaroon sa pandemic. Yan, partner.
Yes, partner. Di ba daghan kaayo ng gawas nga meme ana partner na gusto nilang ma-doktor, ma-engineer ilang mga anak mo nang tarungon gid daw nilang answer ang mga module, partner, kay daghan silang pangarap para sa ilang mga anak.
True, good partner. Yes.
Una ako partner dili gid ko mo answer og module sa akong anak, partner. Gawas nga dili modular iyahang modality nga gipili. Dili pod gyud ko ka-answer sa iyang mga lessons, partner. So dili na lang ko magpaasi-asi og answer adto.
Ayan. So partner, to give us a clear picture of ang Tangkub's calculated moves, let's watch this.
Maayong buntag, grade 3 learners! Andam na ba mo para sa atong lesson for today? Andam na! Very good! Ang atong leksyon karon ang mga learners mao ang classify ang usa ka butang o materyales kung kini solid, liquid o gas ba base sa ilang makita na kinaiya. Andam na ba mo mga bata? Andam na! Very good! Ang inyong activity karong adlaw mao nga ihulagway o suta ako solid, liquid o gas ang matang butang nga anaa sa ubos, putla o ipapilit dahil binig sa sakto nga kolom. Nakuha ba ninyo mga bata? Yes. Very good! Karon learners, ako ang imatag ang inyong learning materials. Dayon, inyong tanawon ang video and at the same time, pakiausap ang naadiring mga information for additional knowledge. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Karon learners, ako ang imatag ang inyong learning materials. Dayon, inyong tanawon ang video and at the same time, pakiausap ang naadiring mga information for additional knowledge. Okay? Yes, ma'am. This is for you, Rona. And this is for you, Divina. This is for you, Shirley. And this is for you, Raymond. And this is for you, Jade Mark. Okay. Mga learners, andam na ba mo para sa atong audio video lesson karong adlaw? Andam na. Very good. Paminaw ka mo o tanawan ninyo na ang video lesson. Dahil well, naminaw ka mo, pakiausap ang learning materials na nasa inyong atubangan. Nasabtan na sa tanan? Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Ang inyo sa buluhaton, inihuman, iniadong leksyon, usa a written activity. Paglia ang inyong RBI learning material materials sa grade 3 science, pages 34 and 35. Kini nagpasabot na usa kini ka solid ato kini butang sa solid na kolom. Ang tubig atong makita o mahigap. Kini walay color, wala usab kini lamig o baho. O ato kini butang sa liquid na kolom. Ang hangin na anaa sa balon, dili nato makita o mahigap. Wala usab kini color, baho o lamig. Para sa inyong buluhaton, pakita ang pages 36 and 37 sa inyong RPI reading materials.
Karon mga learners, ako asang i-classify ang mga objects o materials kung kini ba siya solid, liquid, o gas base sa iyang kinaiya or observable characteristics. Okay? Yes. Palihog o pakli sa inyong learning materials, page 34. Inyong makita din na ang mga hulagway. Sakto ba? Yes, ma'am. Very good. Karon mga learners, inyong makita din ha sa inyong learning materials ang mga nagkalain-laing hulagway. Sakto ba po? Yes, ma'am. Karon atong ilhon ang ilahang mga observable characteristics. Karon mga learners, ato ang buhaton ang ato ang activity for this lesson. Ato ang i-classify ang mga gamit o materyales kung kini solid ba, liquid, o gas base sa iya kinaiya. Karon inyong manang buhaton ang inyong activity. Karon mga learners, atuan ng chikan ang inyong bluhaton. Andam na ba ang tanan? Andam na! Very good! Karon magsugod ka sa Group A. Ang number 1 na hulagway mao ang hologram. Very good! Karon ako sa taon kung unsa ang ilang observable characteristics. Palihog basa ron na.
Ang hologram o sa kasolid kay mahika o makita. Ang iyang color na gray, ang iyang forma kay rektangulo, ang iyang grano kay gahi, o bugta.
Okay, ako ang karugso taon ug unsa ang observable characteristic na inyong gisulatin ha sa usa ka hologram. Palihog ko o basa Renan.
Ang hologram ato kining makita o mahika. Kini adunay color na gray. Ang iyang forma kay rektangulo. Ang iyang grano kay gahi ug buhat kini. Kini nagpasabot nga usa kini ka solid. Ang kini gibutang sa solid na color.
Palihangan ko ang Group A o Group B nga nakakuha sa mga sakto nga iba na ang mga laing pangutana bakit sa ato ang lesson for today? Very good na sabta na yun. Yes, perfect. Karon mga learners, andaw na ba mo para sa inyong individual activity? Yes, ma'am. Karon simple gihapon ang inyong buhaton. Iulagway o sutaan kung solid, liquid, o gas ang matagitang na ato ang ipakita ninyo. Dayon, inyong ini sutaan kung ang table kini na ito. Again, solid pa kini, liquid pa kini, o gas. Isulat palihog sa inyong mga learning materials, ha? Unang nakuta. Okay, very good. Kinsay nakakuha og perfect na score. Very good. Nasabtan gid ay ang ato ang lesson for today. Naa ba bang laing question or clarification regarding sa ato ang lesson? Very good. And that's it for our science lesson. See you in our next lesson.
Ayan, there you go mga ka-DepEd, ang Tangkub's calculated moves to close this part of the program now, partner. And mga ka-DepEd and ladies and gentlemen, let's watch and listen to the message of ASDS Lorena P. Serrano.
Then it may cause loss of lives in many countries, including Philippines, pushed us to do things in new normal ways. Apparently, the strike of the pandemic made Tangkub City Division do the usual things in unusual ways. Through the exceptionally brilliant and expert education leader, SDS Gasepi, and all other education leaders and stakeholders in this division, we gain from this pandemic. And this is the Ang Tangkub initiative. Cooperation and joint effort are needed in hurdling any battle, especially in our endeavor to continue delivering basic education to all learners at any cost. Everyone plays a vital role in hurdling this battle. The amount of effort does not matter, for every individual has to play his part for the realization of our mission and vision. From this game, we are ready to move forward. We have calculated our moves for the resumption of the face-to-face classes. Tangub City Division is ready for whatever circumstances may happen that could hamper the delivery of basic education and hinder learners to learn, because radio-based instruction learning package is readily available and the system is already in place. For Tangub City Division, we always want our learners, our stars, to shine the brightest.
Ayan po, thank you very much ASDS Serrano, ang maganda nating ASDS ng Division of Tangub City. And syempre mga ka-DepEd and ka-partner na Rada, paghuhuli ba naman ang ating mga live guests today? Para sa kanilang mensahe, unahin na po natin si Sir Lay S. Enayo. Sir Lay, what's your message for?
Yes, of course, sir. First and foremost, I am thanking the mighty one up there for guiding us always and for giving us strength to realize all of this endeavor. The division team, to the technical crew and staff, J.M. Abapo, Krisa Vidra, Norbel Julio, Mr. Ruben Bagabuyboy, and of course to our division ITO, Sir Alden Antonio. Thank you so much, sir. To the whole team, to my colleagues here, Sir Julito, Ma'am Shirley, Sir Sheldon, and of course, Sir Herman. Sir Sheldon?
Yes, in behalf of the RBI Master, SDS Agostinis E. Sepi, CISU 5, and ASDS Lorena P. Serrano, CC, we are extending our sincere thanks to the following. With the guidance, leadership, and inspiration of our DepEd Secretary Leonor M. Briones and Regional Director R.D. Art Bayukot. Sir Julito?
The fear of the unknown leads to the strong collaboration of both internal and external stakeholders of the division. Congressman Attorney S. Huaminal, the provincial government headed by Governor Attorney Philip Titan and Vice Governor Virginia Almonte, the local government of Tangub City with the inspiration and leadership of our supportive city mayor, Dr. Jennifer Witan, with the barangay council of the 55 barangays in the city, and to the parents who are immediate support and allies in the implementation of this program. Thank you very much.
And also to the people behind whom we considered the guardians of our stars for the successful development of these radio and TV-based learning packages, the teachers, school heads, district in charge, education, program supervisors, and the man himself, the one behind, beside, the frontliner, the initiator, our schools division superintendent, Dr. Agasonis Yasepi, CISO5.
With the efforts, collaboration, and goal for our 19,488 Tangub stars to continue learning and shining the brightest, Ang Tangkub shall continue to facilitate learning in this new normal and even beyond. This is Ang Tangkub, the gains and calculated moves, Shine, guardians of our stars. Shine, Tangub stars.
Ayan po. Kapartner na Rada, isa ra gyud akong masulti sa ilahan, no? Labi na sa ilahang kuan karon, sa ilang dating karon, mura gyud ka ng kung buhaton na to na siyang istorya, basta taas kay ang buhok ni Ma'am Shirley. No, napapalibutan ng mga naggagwapuhang mga lalaki. Parang ang mga lalaki sa buhay ni Ma'am Shirley.
Wow.
Or partner, to all the guys who love me.
Ay, na may kanta na partner to all the to all the men I've loved before. Mao na ang pinisong ni Ma'am Shirley ana. Anyway, thank you very much, Division of Tangkub City, of course, headed by the Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Agustines E. Sepe, at ang ating lovely Assistant Schools Division Superintendent si Dr. Lorena P. Serrano, and once again Sir Lay S. Enayo, Sir Herman C. Sumingit, Ma'am Shirley Alivio C. Alivio, Sir Sheldon F. Honcolade, and Sir Julito P. Vince. Thank you very much for guesting on the show. Ayan. Thank you very much and congratulations po. And this time, partner and mga ka-DepEd, shout out muna tayo sa ating mga live viewers na nanonood sa atin ngayon. At syempre, bago ko makalimutan, partner ha, ongoing yung Edo Action press conference via DepEd Philippines. So panoorin niyo po yon. Ayan, so bati-bati muna tayo sa ating mga live viewers. Ayan po, si Jazel Tapa, good morning, watching from Pulao Integrated School, Tangub City Division, syempre. At mula naman po kay Choice James Mark, ayan, good morning everyone, watching from Sumirap National High School, Division of Tangub City, Lodi kaayo Sir Lay S. Nayo, ayan, guwapo kuno kaayo, Sir Lay. From Christine Geralde Tortugo, good morning, watching from Titiron Elementary School, Division of Tangub City, syempre. At from Jai Kalumot, Jur. Grabe sig pangalan, oh. Good morning, watching from Malore Integrated School, Division of Tangub City. And from, sino pa ba? Ayan, from Quirino Roa. Good morning, everyone, watching from Aquilao Integrated School, Division of Tangub City, Misamis Occidental, Region 10. Partner.
Yes, we also say good morning. Oy, Guns N' Roses, hi tanan. Tangub City Central School is watching. God bless. And we also have Delores Ledres watching from Tangub City Central School. Good morning po. And Danilo Ungab Omega, Innovation plus Enhancement equals Quality Learning. Thank you, Sir Gus. And we also say hi to Mayet Ilumbaring Estroras. Good morning, watching from Barangay Tres Elementary School with her co-teachers. Good morning po. And then we have LB Puebla. Good morning, watching from Mabatao ES Salvador District Division of Lanao del Norte. Magandang umaga
Meron
po.
pa, partner. Ito from Eugene Bucog, watching from Marcelino C. Reyes Integrated School, District 8, Ozami City Division. At mula naman po kay Maria Lourdes Catalan, good morning, watching from Maribuyong National High School, District of Duenas SDO, Iloilo. Nako, marami pong salamat sa panonood. At mula naman po kay, sino ba? Ayan, meron pa kay Renalyn Lagitaw, tama ba? Ulila, good morning po, watching from Pangabuan Integrated School, Renalyn Alferez and Rachel Modihar. At mula naman po kay Roda May Poloyapoy Abatayo, congratulations SDO Tangub City. And from, ayan, Teach Roll, congratulations DepEd Tangub City. Partner, meron pa yan. Marami yan.
Ayan, good morning from Katharina Hinko. Good morning, watching from Katadman Elementary School, Division of Osamis City. We also say hi to Marites Sumingit. Congrats, brother. Speaks louder, Jurjun. Proud sissy here. Good morning, Marites. And we also have Skyline Morales. Hello, sir and ma'am, watching from Polao IS, Tangub City Division. And then we have Charmaine. Good morning, watching from Tangub City Central School Division of Tangub City. Meron pa ba? Charmaine also so proud. Congrats, Tangub City Division. Ma-proud yun ka ma.
po, kapartner Narada at mga ka-DepEd, share lang natin itong official statements from the Department of Education. Ito po, official statement, November 15, on the opening of a pilot implementation of limited face-to-face classes. The Department of Education welcomes our participating learners, teachers, and personnel in 100 public schools for the start of the pilot implementation of limited face-to-face classes, which started yesterday po. And we are thankful for everyone who supported this key phase in our safe return to school advocacy from the planning stage since 2020 to this monumental day. We are grateful to the assistance of the Department of Health, the IATF, child health experts, our local government units, international and local partners, school personnel, parents, and other stakeholders for reinforcing our shared responsibility framework in this critical undertaking. Partner.
Most importantly, we are happy to see our learners inside our classrooms as we recognize the significance of face-to-face learning in their social development. In the coming weeks, more learners in public and private schools will follow suit as the President approved to increase the number of pilot participants. As we take a huge step of reintroducing face-to-face classes amidst the public health situation, we are optimistic that our Bayanihan spirit will live on to ensure the safety of involved stakeholders and the success of this pilot run. Partner?
That's right. And in this line, we appeal to the public to always follow the required health protocols and standards. With everyone's help in improving our country's COVID situation, our vision to safely reopen more schools nationwide is not a far reality. Together, let us mark this day as our leap of faith towards realizing ligtas na balik eskwela.
Yes, and we also have another press release which was released on November 12. The Department of Education formally listed the 100 public schools nationwide that will participate in the pilot implementation of the limited face-to-face classes, which started yesterday, November 15. In DepEd Region 10, we have the following schools. We have San Francisco de Asis Elementary School in the division of El Salvador City. We have Ocasión. Yes.
Partner. Ayan, partner. Habang pinapatuloy natin yung i-mention yung mga schools, partner, papakita tayo ng mga photos courtesy of San Francisco de Asis Elementary School. Go on, partner.
Yes, and we also have from the division of Bukidnon, Ocasión Elementary School in Sumilao. And we have Camp 14 Elementary School from Libona, Bukidnon, and Bagalangit Elementary School also from Bukidnon, which is in Manolo Fortich. Partner?
That's right, partner. And from Lanao del Norte, we have 6. Dalama Central Elementary School, Baroy, Babalaya Elementary School, Napo Elementary School, Linamon, Masibay Integrated School, Nunungan, Tambakon Integrated School, Magsaysay, at ang Marcela T. Mabanta National High School. Ayan, partner. Ito yung mga 10 paaralan na kalahok sa pilot implementation of face-to-face classes. Naway maging successful po ang ating pilot implementation. Ayan, partner.
Yes, partner. And we would just like to reiterate also, partner, that like the other regions in the entire country, we in DepEd Region 10 conducted various activities as part of our preparations, particularly for these participating schools. Ang mga paghahanda natin involve actual inspection and assessment of the 10 schools from the SDOs of Bukidnon, El Salvador City, and Lanao del Norte, with emphasis on compliance with the School Safety Assessment Tool, or the SSAT, for school readiness on the upcoming face-to-face classes. Also, psychological first aid training and school referral system to identified pilot school representatives, which was conducted last November 3. And also there was a mental health and psychosocial support services learning session, or a whole school approach, which was conducted on November 4. And basic occupational safety and health training for school DRRM or safety officers. And we also have contingency planning sessions. Partner?
That's right. That's right, partner. Hindi lang yan. Meron din tayong orientation to psychosocial activity pack that was on November 9. Tapos reproduction of IECs on MHPSS and COVID-19 related materials such as psychosocial activity pack, our MHPSS guide for parents, guide on step-by-step daily routine for learners, parents, guardians, and teachers for limited face-to-face learning modality and other COVID IEC materials. Nagkaroon din tayo ng allocation and distribution of disinfectants for regular school disinfection. At syempre, ang ating enhanced collaboration and coordination with local LGUs and DOH counterparts for strengthened support and partnership. And finally, full support and coordination from DepEd Central Office to the regional office, then down to the schools division offices until our schools involved and identified for pilot face-to-face classes, partner.
Ayan, partner, talaga namang todo ang ating paghahanda. But also, partner,
kasama dyan ngayon si RD Art. Nagpapaliwanag din siya ngayon sa lahat ng ating mga ginagawa dito sa Rehiyon 10, ngayon sa Edu Action Press Conference, National Press Conference. Partner.
Yes, partner. Akala ko sa presinto lang magpapaliwanag, partner. Pwede din pala sa education. Anyway,
Yes.
also, in an official statement dated November 15, the Department of Education has been made aware of an incident regarding the presence of uniformed personnel equipped with their issued firearms inside one of the pilot schools of limited face-to-face classes. Based on the field report, the police officers were part of the security detail of an LGU official who visited the school. To prevent similar incidents in the future, we are reminding our field officials and school heads to strictly enforce our national policy framework on learners and schools as zones of peace as per Department Order Number 32 Series of 2019.
That's right, partner. The policy clearly states that schools, as a general rule, should be free from the presence of armed combatants, whether they be from government forces or armed groups. Armed force protection units from government forces, if needed, shall be situated proximate to the school and not inside the school. We are thankful for the support of our various stakeholders and partners in our efforts to reintroduce face-to-face classes, but we must always adhere to existing policies in schools. DepEd shall work together with our stakeholders to ensure that our guidelines on schools as zones of peace, where our learners feel safe, secured, and nurtured, are observed. Ayan po mga ka-DepEd, nagdaan na naman po ang isang edisyon ng ating programang BigaTEN DepEd 10. But before we finally say bye-bye, we finally say thank you to the following for making every episode of BigaTEN DepEd 10 possible. Of course, ang ating napakagaling na Regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot, CESO 3, ang ating Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Victor G. De Gracia Jr., CESO 5.
We would also like to thank our featured schools division for today, headed by SDS Agustines E. Cepes, CESO 5, ASDS Lorena P. Serrano, CESE, EPS 2 Lay S. Enayo, Principal 1 Herman C. Sumingit Jr.
Siyempre, kasama dyan si ang ating Principal 1, Shirley Alivio C. Alivio, Principal 1, Sheldon F. Honcolada, and Principal 1, Jolito P. Vince. At syempre ang buong team Tangub, ang kanilang technical staff. I wonder if dyan sila ngayon, kasama ninyo, of course. Nandyan ba sila? Ang galing na technical staff ng DepEd Tangub City. Ito nilang ITO, ayan.
ITO daw.
Aldin.
Ayan. Teacher siguro. Oo, ayan. Sir Alden. Oo. Congratulations once again, DepEd Tangub City, for a job well done. Ayan, thank you.
May picturing Lia.
And syempre, partner, sino pa ba?
Yes, partner. Congratulations and thank you to Team Tangub City. But we also would like to thank, of course, our very own BigaTEN DepEd Creative Force. We have Ralph Simon L. Mabulay, Fatima E. Villaremo, Clifford B. Liponhay.
And thank you also to the support of our colleagues from the Office of the Regional Director, si Ma'am Juvie Estrella and Ma'am Annabel Baculio.
And of course, how could we forget to thank Sir Elson Hamero and Team Camigin for the BigaTEN DepEd jingle. We would also like to thank, as usual, Sir Nick Pañares for his generosity in helping us facilitate the continued use of our account for the StreamYard platform.
And partner, bago ko makalimutan, thank you very much to the Public Affairs Service headed by Director Arvin June C. Godoy for all and his team, of course, for all the materials that we use. We cross-post in our websites, in our program, yung mga infographics nila, yung mga issuances nila, of course, kino-cross-post natin dito for wider reach nga, ika nga, partner. And syempre, thank you to our DepEd Regional Office 10 family, the 14 schools division offices, our stakeholders, our DepEd 10 schools. Maraming salamat.
At maraming salamat din po sa lahat ng ating mga ka-DepEd, sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayon. And of course, partner, we would like to thank our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Maraming salamat po.
Ayan. So, partner, gusto pa man ta mag-stay, no, pero wala naman gid tayo oras. So, saan naman mag-bye-bye ng gid ta. Kita-kits sa sunod semana para sa lain na usab nga edisyon sa BigaTEN DepEd 10. Kauban ang Division of Financial City. Let's make BigaTEN DepEd 10 on TuesTEN. Happy sa BigaTEN DepEd 10 Season 2. Ako si Ramon Gonzalez Abdera, aka Ka-DepEd Paulo, ang inyong Public Affairs Unit Lead Officer. Padayon kita sa pagbantay sa atong mga kaugalingon, sa atong mga pamilya, komunidad, batok sa COVID-19, ug uban pang mga pagsulay.
Ug ako sab si Candice Racoma, ang inyong rakista abogada aka Ka-DepEd Rada, usab nagaingon taliwala sa mga hagit sa pagpadayon sa edukasyon niining panahon sa pandemya, mas palambuon ta ang atong mga programa, mas lig-unon ta ang atong pagtinabangay ug mas hinigpiton ta ang atong positibo nga panlantaw para sa atong magtutungha ug para sa atong nasod. Sa gihapon, kami ang inyong kauban.
Kasaligan.
Kadangpan.
Siyempre, ka-DepEd. Hangtod sa sunod higayon, kini ang
DepEd.
To serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin ay biging, pagsisikapan natin kamping, kanilang na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. DepEd Northern Mindanao, amihan ng Mindanao, BigaTEN.